Hello. Alright, today's not going to be one of my real funny vlogs, I'm sorry, but I am just in the mood for some bitchin', so this is going to be more of a rant vlog, just to warn you. First of all, can we please stop with this teenage pregnancy thing? It's getting old, really. Not even just the teenagers, but like up to early 20s. You know, all this unwanted, unplanned pregnancy. Seems like every day somebody new is like, oh my god, I just found out I'm pregnant, what the fuck am I gonna do? Well, gee, I don't know. I hear this all the time. I hear, oh, I don't think I can even get pregnant because I've had so many accidents and I haven't gotten pregnant. So you're just not gonna use protection. That's great. That's so stupid. That's like saying, well, nobody's ever pulled out in front of me and totaled my car, so I'm just not gonna wear my seatbelt anymore. That's horse shit. You are going to wear your seatbelt, you are going to wear a condom, or you're going to take a pill, or you're going to put on a patch, you're going to shove a ring up your pussy, or whatever you have to do to keep from getting pregnant. Unless deep down inside somewhere you actually want it to happen, and I think that's what's going on. I think people are trying to get pregnant before they're ready. And I don't think the little teenagers and whatnot are doing it because it's cool, or because it's trendy, or because all their friends are doing it, or because they just have this need to be a mommy. I don't think it's any of that bullshit. I think it's because you meet this guy and you're in love with him. You have this fantasy in your mind of this romantic comedy where Reese Witherspoon gets pregnant and then she finally, you know, sits down and tells the guy, and they cry together and they hold each other and they're gonna share the love for this baby, and the girls want to experience that shit. And yeah, you will share the love for the baby, but that doesn't mean you're gonna be happy with this guy 20 years from now. And I think the main problem is that until you're like mid-20s, you have, like, I think your brain hasn't developed enough that you can actually think of your life as this long thing. I really do. I don't think you can imagine. I think all you can see is a few years from now, if that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. That's my theory. When you're young, that fantasy of sharing this precious thing with this guy is more important to you than what's going to happen the rest of your life. Then you get to be 25, 30 and you think, shit, I've got like 50 more years to go and I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I kind of want to do this and I want to do that, and why didn't I do this? But there's no point in talking to teenagers and trying to fix the problem because you can't get through their thick fucking skulls. I know, because I used to be one. Will you get the fuck past me already so I can just vlog without somebody wondering why I'm talking to myself and staring at me like a damn fucker? I just passed a bumper sticker that's going to lead me into my next rant that said something about American Christian heterosexual something or other. Any questions? Nope. Congratulations. I am not a Christian. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I do believe in a lot of Christian morals, and I think they got something going on there. Not that they follow it 90% of the time, but I don't believe in a lot of shit that was put in the Bible. I don't believe that because some woman ate an apple that a snake gave her thousands of years ago that I should have to suffer by carrying babies, and men don't have to do that. I mean, if anything, that's a gift. That's not a punishment. My husband got scolded this year for not teaching his children the story of baby Jesus. And I realize that Christmas is supposed to be a celebration of Christ and all that, if you believe in Him. And maybe people are right. Maybe I shouldn't be celebrating Christmas. But, you know, I do it because I like to spoil my kids' rotten with lots of presents. And, you know, this is coming from the same people that celebrate Halloween every year and get all dressed up like it's the freaking best thing in the world. I mean, are you celebrating the Celtic god of death? If not, then shut up. I have no problem with Christianity. I have a lot of respect for it and for Christians, like I said. And I don't usually have a problem with people trying to force their religion onto me. Maybe if I had a name for my religion, like if I could say I am a Buddhist or I am a Wiccan, then maybe people would leave you alone more because they'd say, oh, this person's already got their own faith. But I don't have a name for my religion. I'm going to start my own religion. Actually, me and my friend Eric did this back when we were like 15. We made our own religion. It was called Maracchia. And it's basically just believing in what you feel and being a good person and not being a douchebag, basically. So if you want to convert to my religion and become a Maracchian, come along. So, I really haven't found a religion that speaks to me that much. I think I agree with the morals in all of them. All of them basically have the same morals, that you're supposed to be selfless and, you know, but then they have some shit that I don't agree with. So I'm sorry, that's why I'm not a Christian, because I don't believe that. I don't believe that all gays are going to hell. And I'm sorry, like the bumper sticker back there, being all proud that you're a heterosexual and that you think you're all old school and that this country is fucked because of the new age people. Well, I'm telling you what, the gay people aren't the ones having babies that your tax dollars have to go and support. That's the fucking straight people, the horny ass little straight bitches that are getting knocked up so that you can pay their welfare. So don't get mad at gay people. They're doing us a favor, if anything. Well, I'm at work now. I'll have to finish this rant on the way home. Okay, work is done. Now I get to go home! Back to my religion rant. A lot of people have taken on this agnostic title now. Agnosticism, if that's the right word, to my understanding, it's basically admitting that you don't know what's going on out there, and nobody does, which is true. I did some research on it. There was one website I went to, and this person was all about people who call themselves agnostic. They just do that because it sounds better than saying you're atheist, but you still don't believe in God. And this site was saying that basically it's too vague to just say you're agnostic. Like, you can be an agnostic atheist, which means that you don't necessarily believe in God, but you'll admit that there's a possibility that there might be one, but you don't believe in him. Or you can say you're an agnostic theist, which means you do believe in a God, but you don't necessarily know that there's a God. This was my basic take on it. I had an agnostic group on Cafe Mom for a while. I'm still the owner of that group. I haven't been on there in like well over a year. But every time I check back in, they seem to be doing just fine, bitching about Christians without me. But I don't know, these agnostic people aren't necessarily any better because they think that Christianity is a cult and that they're all brainwashed, and I don't think that. I just think it's not for me. The problem is that everyone thinks that if you don't believe whatever it is you think is right, that your soul is cursed, and I don't think that's right. I don't believe that anyone's soul is cursed because of how they choose to communicate with God. I don't think that my soul is cursed because I don't believe in Jesus Christ, or I don't choose to worship him, or I won't pretend like I know that he walked the earth and that he is the Son of God when I don't know that because I wasn't there. And yeah, I know it's called faith. You're supposed to just believe it. But, well, Buddhists have faith in something else. So no matter what you do, you're fucked. I had a Christian lady not long ago tell me that I wouldn't believe in Christ until I experienced him for myself or something, and I need to let Jesus back into my life because she knows that Christianity is the only way because of the things she's experienced and the things that she has seen. But what about the things I've seen and I've experienced? Is that all just a bunch of horse shit? I don't think so. Wait, I've got an even better explanation. It's Satan trying to tempt me into the wrong ways. Well, I'm sorry, but if Satan is trying to tempt me into being a selfless person and trying to tempt me into doing good things for other people and being a happy person, then I'm sorry, I'm going to worship Satan then if that's what you think I'm doing. Because that's what I've experienced is finding happiness in God through, you know, just doing the right thing. I think deep down inside everyone knows what the right thing is, no matter what religion you choose or choose not to identify yourself with. And that's what my religion is. It's just doing the right thing. So I guess I'm done spieling about that. Well, you guys are probably getting sick of listening to this, and I'm almost home, so I'm going to call her a day now. Bye-bye, and God bless.